I'll try this again. I'm doing it outside because of the lighting and stuff. Anyway, this is the orderly room. This is, I don't know, one guy in the center runs training. The executive officer's there. Odyssey gave me these things he wanted me to do. So I do all these little silly comments at the bottom I can't think. So he handed me these things. Here's the first sergeant and top gun. Yeah, gun. I forget. Anyway, they're both Vietnam vets. So we call a Katusa, Korean augmentation to the U.S. Army. They have to serve 3 years in the military, so if they come serve it with us, then we send them to college and they go to Seoul, and then they'll sit there and protest us. There's one of our formations every day. Honestly, really like taking pictures of the formations. So anyway, like I said, it's Alpha Company's 1st Battalion, mechanized 31st Infantry, Alpha Company. So I'm just fiddling with people. These guys probably work, we got guys, they probably worked in, this guy's worked in the masks and stuff. I can't think. And so they're like different things, stuff they used to decontaminate people with. I can't remember. Anyway, we had to carry masks and stuff. You're always dealing with that stuff. And it could be the arms room. Okay, NBC, nuclear biological warfare. That's where they worked. They worked in the NBC room. Actually, it's like a, I can't think. Actually, it was closed up like a safe or something, like a, I can't think. Like when you go to a bank. So that's where you get all these crazy comments that I put there. This is restricted area, keep out. It's also in Korean. Don't ask me. Odyssey took these dang pictures. He hands them to me. He wants me to, you know. So I was kidding around. I says the guy got extended, so he wants to commit suicide. I don't know. It's a 12-month tour. Most of us get there in December, leave in December. I got there in December '86. So, what do you know, supply room. So he's got one Korean. Everybody had a Korean. I had a couple of these Katusas. So here's the motor pool. We had some really good mechanics too. Anyway, another one I showed you, that track that Sarge the grunt grabber. Well, anyway, they're pulling an engine out of an armored personnel carrier, because that's what we did. And crazy crap, like mail came in or something, I got cookies, I don't know. Well, 2404 is what you're supposed to turn in to get work done. Work orders, there we go. Anyway. So, this is Sarge the grunt grabber. Anyway. Just different shots, just crazy stuff. I figured people enjoy it. I mean, this is a year of my life in Korea. And some of these are my people. I come up with crazy stuff like Alpha Company. Orphans. The maintenance shop, he took pictures there. People doing crazy stuff, you can see here. You know. So, let me see here. I think this was my platoon. Which one is this? They're getting ready for the formation each day. trying to think if that wasn't the first one. Well, I have another one. That's my platoon. We called it the Wolf Pack. So that you can see that's me. And what is that? The company commander again. Fists forward. These guys, if we went to the field, they'd be calling for artillery fire and stuff for us. So this guy is a UP, he's unit police. He's probably charge of quarters. Oops. Somebody always answering the phone and stuff. That was Sergeant Murray. Anyway, he's a Vietnam vet. And they were sitting there ordering Long Johns or something like Long Johns for the summer. Probably getting ready to go up to the DMZ. So anyway, this guy finally made his E6. I don't know what. Just different shots all around. I hope it's interesting. So this is that was one of my drivers, I think. So that's that's Murray, that's me. Me, Murray, a couple of that's my platoon. These are just everybody's waiting for formations is when he takes these dang pictures, so just crazy stuff like the Bunglachan shuffle. I don't know. So he's getting Smith and I forget Ledbetter. That's the other guy. So he's finally made E6. So anyway, this one's me here. We're waiting for formations. Probably a couple of my guys. Just different people. Murray. I'm going like, yeah, this is where I put all the funny captions, stole all the funny captions for our book. As a joke. Chingo or something like that. They're all Puerto Rican, I think. I don't know. Puerto Rican, Mexicano, doesn't matter. We're all green in the green machine. There is, you know, and this shit about racism, we settled that shit back in the 70s. Thank you, in the military. You know, everybody's just in the green machine. So if you want to know what life is like in Korea for the troops, this is it. No, they don't all stand around, but this is like I said, we're waiting for formations and stuff. Like I said, you got this Korean guy, he's trying to make some money running around taking pictures of people so they can send them home to their folks, I guess. I don't know. And they put them in this book and sells the book. He's working there doing maintenance on a track. Something about it was this long, I don't know. Formation. That's gun, Top Gun. I forget. One of my other squad. Just, what do I call it? The mod squad. Just see how I said, the second platoon, bad boys, I don't know. Something to come up with was funny. Anyway. But I had to install Sgt. Pepper's, but they took it off, so you can just do Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I was in Vietnam when that song came out. Anyway, they're working on an armored personnel carrier. That's the engine and stuff. These guys are on detail picking up trash. I think he was my lieutenant. That's another platoon. I was in this platoon, and then they switched me. Oh, third platoon. Okay, he's the platoon sergeant. He's a re-enlistment officer. He's a lieutenant now, but he was a Spec 4 for the sergeant. He goes, I can remember when the lieutenant was an E4. So anyway, that's the stuff you get. This is a good friend of mine. He was in Vietnam and in the infantry. He goes, next my life, you know. He was the driver for the company commander, I guess. Oh, wait a minute. No, he didn't. But I was a so-and-so. I can't say a bad so-and-so impersonation. The guy that drives for the... Anyway, see, this is, you know, this is just, he'd run around taking a picture. Odyssey, yay, you know. So, kind of just gives you what it... See, now there's another shot of him trying to pull that engine out of an armored personnel carrier. You know, that was the big stance back then, you know. So anyway, these guys are down the... When you come in and out of the gate, they're unit police. I think some of them were ours. I think he was ours. But anyway, it's on the back ramp. Somebody getting promoted here. So anyway, yeah, that's funny stuff. So I thought, oh, somebody stuck a thumbtack in his seat. He's a driver. That's the driver seat. And I can't remember his name. It's terrible. I can't even get it off the name tag. Anyway, that's why they have name tags. This guy here friended me on Facebook on the left. And, see, everybody got along. Black, white, red, brown. You're all green. Anyway, this gives everybody. This is the first sergeant, my platoon sergeant. You can see all these guys are Vietnam vets. Yeah, I guess. Oh, gun. Yeah, he was. Okay. So he wasn't. And then me and Farrell. All right, Farrell. Robert Farrell. Murray. First Sergeant Johnson. I can't think. Tom Dillor. He went back to Fort Campbell. This guy right here. Anyway, his wife worked somewhere where that's me. That's me back in '87. Gun, that's what his name is. We call him Top Gun. This time Top Gun was probably out. Smith, he was in my... He went to Fort Campbell with me. These guys here... What, he was a training NCO. That was one of my E5s. But this will give you an idea that just normal troops. We're down to about E5, Sergeant E5 levels. Because they're team leaders. There's your Catooses. There are, they know the area. They stay with you for 3 years. Or they stay with the Army for 3 years. There are interpreters. I'll get into some situation. This guy here bowling with the glasses, he was one of my guys. I know most all these people anyway, either way. I can't think. Just, you can read the ones there underneath the names. That's just pretty much how they all... let's see. I can't think. Well, he's unit police. I forget what this guy did. Oh, he was a mechanic. That's right. That's why he's so familiar. Some of these people look more familiar than others, you know. These are just your regular riflemen here. Some of them might have been drivers. But I guess that's the end of it there, huh? Doesn't look like a Z. Oh, okay. Anyway. That's Micah. That's my little rescue dog. I want to get in the picture too, Daddy. But you can see all these are just regular troops. This is a little more from around Korea, the festivities. It's downtown Seoul. This is from the Olympics in '88. She's playing there's a guitar thing. Oh, that's right, I got a trash truck coming. But just different things, just to give you an idea. This here's up at the DMZ. I had it on a different thing. Anyway.